Ja, du har tagit riktiga skor. Vill du skicka upp mina riktiga skor? Jag behöver byta mask också. Då har vi sovit en natt här på vingården, eller Cava-gården som vi får kalla den. Nu ska vi gå in och se om vi kan få prova lite cava, eller rättare sagt köpa cava.
Man kanske kan få provsmaka lite.
Ja, jag har pausat jobbet nu i alla fall. Men vi ska ju köra nu om en liten stund. Så Zorro, du får stanna här. Så ses vi om en stund.
Stanna.
Hallå. Får stanna där. Då har de andra åkt. Vi hade ju 2 grannar här. De åkte i morse. Man får stå här gratis. En natt står det. Enligt skylten. Men nu ska vi se om vi kan få komma in i butiken eller hur det ser ut. Det är han som är vinexperten här. Det var ju inte det märket då som du hade köpt.
Nej.
Här ser man hur det ska se ut på riktigt.
Ja.
Hi, but I'm Santiago. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you know about?
We just drink it.
We just drink it. Yeah, we love it.
Where are you from?
Sweden.
Ah, I have a good friend in Sweden. Zlatan.
Zlatan, yeah. We've heard of him.
Yeah. So this is our car. And we make always a tour for every day. I make a free tour for the people who come with the motorhomes at 5 o'clock. Are you be here tonight?
No, we will leave.
We were here
we came
last
To
night.
taste it?
I would like to taste it.
Yeah, I will drive. And I will buy and drive.
No, but I'm
Yeah.
come. Yeah, here we have tour. We are really small winery. We are really a small winery, okay? We produce in the Catalonia area. We produce around 220 million bottles per year. You know Freshnet?
Yeah.
Freshnet is the
Freshnet.
you know Mercadona, the chain, the food chain. Mercadona is Freshnet is 100 million. Mercadona is I think 30 million. Codorniu 30. We only produce. We have here 15,000 bottles.
Okay.
And we drink 10,000. But we only sell 5,000. No, it's true, eh?
Yeah.
This is we want that the people come here and enjoy the. So Cava is sparkling white wine. You know, it's by 2 fermentations. Eh? It's the same method as champagne. Prosecco, you know Prosecco?
Yeah.
See?
Prosecco, it's different. It's 2 fermentations, but both inside the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Now we're going to taste a young Cava. 10 months, only 10 months in the cellar. And every day I have people, you know, from Sweden, Batlle.
And even Spain.
What?
Spanish people come here as well.
No, but Spanish people not a lot.
No?
No, we have 2 Africans, 3 or 4 kinds of different kinds of tours. One is, before COVID we had around 6,000 Americans per year when you drive.
Yeah. Take a look.
You have to remember that Barcelona, it's only 1 hour away from here.
Yeah.
Barcelona was Disneyland, you know, it's plenty of tourists.
Yeah.
And then we have a deal. And then we have the caravans and motorhomes. Every day at 6 o'clock, I'm going there and say, please come here. They come, it's totally free. We make a glass of cava. It's our best customer. Salud.
Salute.
Or skål.
Skål, I know. Our cava is not sweet. It's dry. All the cava we make is dry. It's dry. So because we understand that we are the new kind of generation, you know, of winemakers.
Yeah.
Look at him, Eric. Eric is the winemaker, and Ignacio is the owner of the Masia, and Ramon is the tour manager, and Santiago is who works.
Yeah, we met him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every day we make tour, and we try to enjoy. We have another job, eh? This is not the main job.
Yeah, it's a hobby.
No, hobby is football.
Okay.
My hobby is football with my friend Zlatan. And Henrik Larsson, I used to play with him as well. And no, this is our passion.
Yeah.
My hobby is football, is our passion. We're here every day, and we work in another place, and we try to be. Somebody have to be here during the day.
Yeah.
I work in the cellar. A cava, it's really easy to make cava, you know. It's fucking easy. It's not so easy to make a good cava. But the question is, the cava comes from grapes, okay? And it's two fermentation. In the first one you get wine, and the second you get the sparkling wine. So we make the harvest in September, then we bring the grapes here, we squeeze them, we get grape juice, we add sugar and yeast, and we provocate the first fermentation in a tank. 3 weeks later you get wine. So the grape juice became wine. With this wine we add sugar and yeast again, and we bottle it with a metal tap. All the process is with a metal tap. The cork is the last stage. So, what we work? Eric is our winemaker, and he's one of the best winemakers of the world. We like to say that we are the new generation of winemakers, because our granddad, they used to make a cava as a sweet and cheap cava. We want more quality and less quantity. Yep. So, cava comes from grapes, several varieties of grapes, but we can use only 9 grapes to make cava. And we mainly use 3, MXP, Macabeo, Charelo, Barayada. So we buy the grapes, we mix it, we blend it, we add sugar and yeast, we water it with a metal tap, and we send to the cellar. And the process is finished. Minimum 9 months is our baby. It's come our baby. From 9 months to 15 is a young cava, this cava. Easy drink, light, Mediterranean, to be with friends, talking cava. This cava, we call it foodies, because it's Chardonnay and Charelo. It's still fruity but more consistent, and it's really nice with the seafood paella, a stick tartar, mozzarella salad. And then it's 20 months in the cellar, and then we have this cava. It's a Grand Reserve. It's 4 years in the cellar, so it's totally different. It's like champagne. Booty, oki, marzipan, we call it bakery flavors. Why? Because when the bottle is in the cellar, the bubbles comes in the second fermentation. It was you know Dom Perignon? He used to be a monk who discovered it at random. So the bubbles comes in the second fermentation during the first 4 months. Later, you take the arrows of the cava. When you are more than 15 months in the cellar, there is a process inside, we call it autolysis. It means decompose. So the sediment becomes a part of the cava. So a young cava will be always fruity, light. A Grand Reserve will be always red champagne, booty, okay. You could drink a bottle of this cava, you could drink a glass of this cava. Which is the best cava? It's depending of the partner. I can tell you. The best cava for me is the cava that tomorrow you have no headache.
Exactly.
Then, this is one of the difference. The other is the grapes. MXP, Macabeo, Charelo, Barayada, Chardonnay, Charelo, and Charelo. And the third reason is all the cava we produce here is Brut Natura. Brut Natura means the minimum sugar added. We need sugar to propagate the fermentation. We have 7 different cavas depending the amount of the sugar. So the sweetest one is pretty sweet. That's how we work the cava. And cava is a part of the Catalonian culture.
I know. It's the area.
It's the Penedès area. And we have Rioja. Everybody knows Rioja is in the top of marketing, and then Penedès. But cava is a part of our life. We started to drink cava with 6-9 years old. I'm not proud. I'm not ashamed. I'm not proud, but I'm not ashamed. But it's a part of our life. It's normally the grandfather who gives you the first sip. Mediterranean people, we love to drink. Everybody loves to drink and to enjoy the life. Why Swedish and Norwegian and Finnish people come here? Because the sun and the food. So we love to enjoy the life. We drink a lot, but we don't like to get drunk. Our culture, this is our culture. In some countries of Europe,
northern,
they drink and they start to sing, you know. Our culture is this: we don't go to the bar and we say, "I want a glass of cava," straight. I want another. Two glasses of cava later, we ask for food. That's our idea. But cava is a drink; you can match it for everything. You can take a glass of cava 11 o'clock in the morning, and you can take a glass of cava 11 o'clock in the night.
Now it's
it's midday. After midday, there is a tradition here. It's a Corpus Christi. You can drink cava. The rosé, this is 100% Pinot Noir. But you know how we get the color of the rosé? come from Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is a red grape, okay? But inside is white. Remember this.
Don't they say that you can get white wine from red grapes?
Pinot Noir. This is Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
I have the bottle there.
Yeah, so they remove the shell.
Muy bien. The skin.
The skin.
To get the color, and the color it has nothing with no relation with the flavor. People think because it's pinker, it's sweeter. No, it's only marketing and change the glass.
Yeah.
It's transparent. So we keep the skin for 6 or 7 hours, and you get the color. If you get for 2 days maceration, you get wine, red wine. But the sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
The postman.
Yeah. Ja, det var intressant.
Ja.
Det är ju sånt vi inte lägger på minnet sen, så vi kommer tycka det är intressant nästa gång man berättar det.
Nej, men just det här att du kan få ett vitt vin av röda vindruvor. Och det känns ju helt jättekonstigt. Men då är det skalet som
man
gör
tar bort
färgen.
Exakt. Och så låter man bara vara 6-7 timmar. Så får man det där. Ja, men den här var ju bra. Den kan vi köpa. Den var ju torr. Inte så söt. Du gillar ju söta. Men det är ju...
Men alltså,
det här är ju på riktigt.
det här är ju riktigt. Riktig kava.
Å andra
Vi
sidan
köper
är
i
det...
affären kostar 2 euro liksom.
Ja, exakt. Ja, vi vet inte vad det kostar.
Nej, det var någon pris.
Det fanns någon pris på
Där borta. Jag tittade på hemsidan. De ligger på 13 uppåt.
13 euro, ja. Men det kan man tänka, det är ju smått och alltså det är inte massproduktion här liksom.
Nej, men 15 000 flaskor och de dricker 10 själv.
Ja,
det var ju roligt.
Var det så? Jag hörde 5 000 men ja, det var sälja 5 000 och dricka resten själv. Ja, just
det. Vi dricker 10 själva och säljer 5.
Ja, det fick vi inte ta med på YouTube, så det får ni inte berätta för någon. Which time of year is it the green area here?
What do you mean the green?
The fields.
The fields are green and
May.
May.
So soon.
See, April, May, the flowers still go out, as well as some. And then the harvest is in September.
Okay.
Yeah,
But in spring it's really nice because in 2 weeks the time change. So we have sun until 9 o'clock, 9:30.
Yeah.
So it's the primavera, the blood come out.
Yeah.
And then in July it's really hot. And in September is the harvest, and in November is the autumn. And this year we have a problem with the salud.
Samt.
Salud. Visca Barça. Y Visca Catalunya. We have a problem with the rain. It doesn't rain this year. The rain, the water is the food of the... It's a problem because we had one rain in the last 3 months. One thing. We went... I understand people who come here and say, we want the sun. Of course, everybody wants the sun, but... If in this moment we have no rain, it means in summertime it's not raining either. So it's a problem.
Yeah, you need rain now.
But the farmers always complain in the last 500 years.
So it's not.
It's too wet, it's too humidity of the grapes. It's always something wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a house of 1,000 years old. Come, because I want to show you how we make the tour. Come. This is the beginning of the tour, I take the people from outside and I explain that this is a Masia Cambodia. Masia is a house outside the town. It's a middle-rich family. So Ignasi family came here 1,000 years ago maybe, and they used to make wine. Wine is the first fermentation. You see the olive tree. The olive tree, Ignasi is the 14th generation of the family, so it's around 1,000 years old.
Wow.
We explain things, and then we come to Masia. I have to explain you that the Ignasi family used to make the first fermentation. Okay. Ignacy family make the harvest, make the squeeze the grapes, and they provocate the first fermentation in the tank, and they sell it. But what happens in 1975 changed the history of Spain. It was a political dictator, Franco died, and Spain opened to Europe. What happened? It became really expensive to make cava, a wine, in the Masia. So the solution was to create a co-op. Cooperativa Vinícola Penedès, Covides. They get a co-op. Since that day until now today, Ignacy sell and send the grapes to the co-op. Here what happens, it became a garbage store. From 1975 to 2000, it was closed. In 2000, we reopened again as ARTCAVA. We got the money from the man to make the investment here, and we cleaned the house. The house was plastered, you see?
Yeah.
The house was plastered, so we cleaned the house. We discovered a lot of things like the lamp gas, like Madonna. Madonna, we are Catalonian people, we are really religious people. In every town you'll find always three things. You'll find a church, the pub is my church, and a winery. So middle-sized, middle-rich family. That's part of the house is around 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
And that was added 300 years old. Guys, Swedish people have the Vikings, okay? You have history, but we had a lot of American people, Australian, it's, oh my God, oh my goodness, oh my God, this nice thing.
So this was gas lamp.
And I love this because, you know, they used to before is to print the boots. So this was the main door.
So
it's the main door. It's an interfono.
yeah.
Now we're going to see the kitchen. Be careful with the step.
Yep.
Huge. Why it's so huge? And the kitchen, because no Netflix, no Game of Thrones, no MasterChef. You know.
Everyone was here.
Everyone was here. And look the floor. It's amazing. Look here. They make it with their fingers, but look here. It's different.
Yeah, nothing.
Why? Because we know that the bench was here, facing this side of the house. Of the room. And Santiago, my name is Santiago, bring me the fork, see mama. Santiago, bring me the knife, see mama. For years and years they meet the same way. It's different.
And this is like the chair, the table or something.
It's really cold. I'm serious, I know it's really cold. That's the idea. Yeah. Then we have this part of the wall, it's smoking, it's black because they used to smoke the meat here. Vill, lamp, whiteboard. That's a place for la Madonna. No, vamos? We have another room here, be careful, here. This is another room of the house, the Masia. This we call it sicha. If you come drunk from the bar, you live here. This used to be a root salad. All the grain, we keep the grain here. We cover it with clay. It's not a fridge that we open every 5 minutes. Maybe once a week or once a month. They took it and hide it. It used to be a stable for the horses as well. Remember that a long time ago the animals lived downstairs and the family upstairs. It's unhealthy, but they warm. And this arch is around 800 years old. We come back 2022. And this is the shop. It's really easy, you know. We mix it here. We buy the wine, we mix it, and then we send to the cellar. And then 10 months later, we change the cork. We change the metal tap to the cork. Yeah. If I knew it, it would make a tour like by now.
This is really good.
And we go to the cellar. Yeah, already we're here.
Yeah.
And we have a really small cellar. Cava comes from cave. This is our cava. It's a really small cava. Cava always medium light, and it's really important the constancy. Not 5 degrees, not 35 degrees.
Constant.
So, this used to be the tanks where Ignacy family used to make the first fermentation. It used to be closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different tanks. They open the window, they drop the grape juice, they add sugar and this, and they provocate the fermentation here. We cannot keep the control of each bottle, but we have maybe 200 bottles.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in 2000 we make this, we open it, and this is our. It's a really small. If you produce 100 million bottles per year, you have maybe 500 million bottles in the cellar. This is a really small. This is a empty half glass. What do you feel?
It's heavy.
It's heavy because it's a lot of pressure inside the bottle.
Yeah.
It's around 6-7 bars. It's twice, almost 3 times the pressure of the tire of your car.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. We bring the bottles and like sleepy. I love to say they sleep. To be longer, it doesn't mean we'll be better.
No.
You can keep the bottle as many as you need. So we keep it here. And when Eric, the big boss, say the bottle is ready, we take the bottle from there, we put here, and we move.
Yeah.
Why?
To move
Because of the
sediments.
Yeah.
sediments.
The
Yeah.
yeast is the sugar and propagate the sediment that we cannot sell it. So we take from there, we shake again. It's really important. We put here in the rack, and we move 1/8 for 21 days in a row. 21 days later.
Yeah, it's
The
clear.
sediment here.
It's
It's a
down
método
there, yeah.
champenois. Método champenois, champagne and cava. Método Charmat Prosecco is two fermentation, but both in the tank. I want to be honest, we don't make this. We have the highest technology of the world. This is the highest, and it's our gym. You know, we
You move it like that.
We put here. 21 days later, we change this cava, these bottles of cava to the palette.
Yeah.
And now the question of $1 million is how we get out the sediment from the bottle.
Yes, exactly.
You know it?
No,
Vamos?
I was thinking that. It's a magic trick. Or you're really fast. I'm thinking you could freeze it. You can freeze it, like so it becomes.
You are the first boy who discovered it, and now it's not ready, but I should.
Ja. Jag tänker om man fryser den lilla grejen så blir det något att ta ut när man vänder på det.
Okay, we take the bottle. As my friend said, look here on the screen. It's the summertime of Sweden.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just a few weeks ago.
We leave the bottle here, this position. The neck is touching the water.
Yeah.
We keep it for 10 minutes. We freeze.
It was freezing, yeah.
It's frozen. Keep it. In this moment, you see it frozen. You can turn the bottle.
Yeah, so the wood, everything runs down.
With highest technology of the world.
Yeah.
One by one, we open it.
Yeah.
What happens? You'll find all the sediment here.
Yeah.
All the sediment here. In this moment, the cava is drinkable. And it's the moment of the cork.
Yeah.
It's the moment of the cork.
Yeah.
You have to be fast for the flies and because to avoid the oxidation.
Yeah.
We put in this machine. This is a normal machine. We press the piston comes down. We have the cork.
Så de ser ut så där från början.
Okay, we have the cork.
Yep.
Here we take the cage with the hook. 3 movement. 1, 2, and 3. Then be careful because this is a wash machine.
Yep.
We wash it. And now we dry the bottom.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
see. But this is not the coolest place. We work like this.
Yeah,
we
man.
make 50,000 bottles per year. And in this area, this line, it's around 400 for in one morning. Now we're going to check everything is okay. No bubbles, high bubbles. Yes, nothing wrong. If there's something wrong, we keep the bottle for breakfast.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mississippi.
Nice.
Oh, and then the label.
Label. And here we have two things remaining. This is the tax.
Yeah.
This is a Spanish tax, European tax, Catalonian tax, and local tax.
That's why they are there.
We have this stick. This is green energy because all our energy comes from the sun. And this label should be another label here. Here is the day of the harvest, the day of the bottling, and the day of the disgorging.
Cool.
And it's really important, the label. We don't know exactly how many people buy a bottle of cava for the label, but maybe it's around, or perfume or wine is around 40%. It's so important, the label, I'm not in the label. I'm not really nice, you know. That's how it works, the cava.
Yeah.
When you produce, we produce 50,000, again 50,000 in 1 year. Freshenet is 25,000 in 1 hour. It's a factory.
Yeah, exactly.
Here now, you know, I'm alone.
Yeah.
Okay, tack.
Yeah, tack så mycket.
Thank you so much.
Can we buy that one?
Yeah.
Can we buy that?
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
nice. Nu får de på sig.
If you want, you can write something. If you want to write it, if you want to use. Okay, yes, we make this. This is the tours. People come here to make a tour. We talk, we enjoy, and then they make their own label. Take your time, take your time. This is a bag for you.
Ska jag se det? Our backyard you.
Ja, gör det.
Tänk om den poppar nu då.
Ja, han gjorde den lite slarvigt, eller?
Nej, jag vet inget.
Nice.
Kanske skulle börjat lite längre på sidan.
Nej, det gör inget.
Det blir bra.
Jättebra. Snyggt.
Jag vet inte hur lång tid det tar innan den torkar.
We like to say we are human people, you know, we come here that you enjoy. I'm not...
Vill du ha något mer eller? Ska vi nöja oss med den?
Nej, vi nöjer oss med den flaskan. Save the earth. It's the only planet with cava. That's nice. Hashtag ARTCAVA.
Yeah, with card.
Perfect. With no. So it's a shame I couldn't explain the whole thing.
No, but it's...
It was really good.
This is good because it's improvisation, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect size for us as well. Yeah.
Manila, you see the Manila?
Yeah, the
Manila it's a really nice story because before COVID we had only 2 tables there. During the COVID, we make the meetings by Zoom, and we decided to make a wine bar. So we bought the 2 containers.
Yeah.
This is Miss Manel, is the artist.
Yeah.
It's famous, it's really famous in Barcelona.
Cool.
And we buy this, we make the 2 containers, we have a shop area, and then we have a truck food.
Yeah.
In the evenings, we make, in summertime, we make some jazz, blues, rumba, flamenco, depending of the
cool.
day. 99% of the wineries changed to wine bar for the COVID. This is a special trick, now it's not leaf, so the sun can throw, and in summertime it's plenty of shade. Yeah,
that's good.
And this is how it works. We fix it because in next month we open again.
Yeah.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
This is no Sweden.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, tack.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will make sure people come back.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, nice.
Any famous with a lot of money.
Yeah, we will. Ja, där var vi klara med touren. Och det blev väldigt mycket på engelska där, så vi får se om jag har översatt det eller om ni får chansa på att förstå det. För det var vissa ord, vissa meningar som gick alldeles för fort för oss att förstå. Snabb katalanska engelska var det ju. Ja, men då ska vi som sista bil åka härifrån. Vanligtvis brukar de ju ha provningarna 5:00 då, verkar det som.
Alltså det här är väl kanske, jag vet inte, det var ju lite
out of season just nu.
Men på den där så stod det 10:30 och 18:30. Då är det guidad tur och tasting.
Och han gjorde det snabbt för oss, helt gratis.
Han gjorde det snabbt gratis för oss.
Ja, den kostar 12 euro i vanliga fall.
Men det här var ju gratis provning för folk som bodde, alltså för oss.
Just det. Som bor
i
här.
Husbil som bor här. Då är det ändå gratis att bo här.
Ja. Gratis provning, gratis sitta. Och sen stänger han igen när folk har blivit lite för fulla istället. När han själv behöver gå och käka. Ja, men då ska vi börja bege oss härifrån. Och se var vi hamnar idag. Jag tror det blir Roses idag.
Ja.
Spännande. Gött. Då lämnar vi det här stället. Det var väldigt trevligt att få gå på lite Cava-provning så här på förmiddagen. Och väldigt många stannar här en natt innan man åker ner till sydkusten, berättade han. Men det kan vi rekommendera. Men så nu kör vi vidare mot nya äventyr, mot Roses antagligen. Och då lämnar vi snart Frankrike faktiskt. Eller Spanien och kommer in i Frankrike. Det är inte mycket tid kvar nu. Men tack så mycket för att ni har tittat. Sätt gärna en tumme upp igen. Det är jättekul att ni är så många som sätter tumme upp. Skriv lite hejarop att vi ska köra försiktigt på vägen också.
Två olika bud.
Jag kör vänster. Eller? Jaha, du kör höger. Har du skrivit in Roses? Rätt Roses, eller? Ja, då kör vi höger. Roses City, det kan vara vilken city som helst.
Ja, men man vet ju inte hur den där vägen ser ut när det är din...
Nej, exakt. Nej. Nu är vi i alla fall på G, så ha det så bra. Vi ses i nästa film.